Vectorply Corporation is a world-leading manufacturer of carbon, fiberglass, and Kevlar composite fabrics located in Phoenix City, Alabama. Our customers depend on us to produce iconic brands such as Malibu and Nautique boats, Cub Crafter airplanes, and the historic C8 mid-engine Corvette. Even the light poles surrounding the Columbus Civic Center were produced by a Vectorply customer using Vectorply fabrics. If you're looking for an exciting career with a growing manufacturer located right here in the Chattahoochee Valley, visit our website, vectorply.com, to learn more about Vectorply and our opportunities.
Let Shredaway, a division of the Overbee Company, take care of all your document shredding needs. We can design a custom shredding program for your business today. No need to purchase equipment, no maintenance expenses, no need to prepare records for destruction, increase employee productivity, increase security, no worry. Was it really destroyed? Right now, all new customers can receive 10% off. Shredaway, a division of the Overbee Company, locally owned and operated in downtown Columbus. That's Shredaway, 706-577-9668.
Hello fans, welcome to episode 2 of Chatting on the Chattahoochee. Liam Godimer here. Alongside me is number 28, forward Ryan Galvin. Ryan, thank you for taking the time today.
Thanks for having me, Liam.
You're welcome. Galvs, it's a great time to have you join me on Chatting on the Chattahoochee. It's a little bit cold, but you are off to a red hot start to the 2025-26 season. Personally, Galvs, talk to me about your start to the year.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been good a little personally. Obviously, we'd like to be a little bit better than 500, but I think we're going to get that going. And then, yeah, personally, I guess a little bit better than last year. Pucks seem to be going in the net a little bit more, so can't really complain there.
We'll continue the conversation about how things have been going for you personally. You've been skating alongside, well, recently, Alex Storjahan and Ryan Hunter, and that line has been producing a ton. What's been working well early on for you?
Yeah, I mean, Storage just great all-around player, can kind of do everything, and Ryan Hunter can obviously score some goals. You just give him the puck, he'll put it in. So right. It's been nice to play with them. I really just try to work hard, get them the puck too, because you know they're going to make some plays as well.
You touched on the team as a whole, the club being 500 after starting the season on the road for the first 8 games. What's the challenge like being away from home for such a long time to begin the year?
It definitely is a little bit of a challenge just because, one, you're playing in all these teams' home openers. You're probably going to get their best.
Absolutely.
It's tiring. You're on the bus a lot. Not the best sleep before every game, stuff like that. But
right.
Also, it can be good. I think on the road really brings the team together, spend a lot of time together. So unfortunately, we haven't been winning as much as we would like to, but I do think that the team's kind of come together pretty nice, and hopefully we start stringing together some wins now that we're on home ice.
Even though the team is just at 500 at this current point in time, the team has won 3 out of its last 4 games. Talk to me about the transition that you've seen perhaps from when the team took on Blue Ridge and those couple of tough games on the road to where the team is now, of course, the sweep in Baton Rouge and then a tough split in Winston-Salem against a difficult Twin City Thunderbirds team.
Yeah, I think, at the beginning of the year, we maybe a little overconfident where we weren't kind of doing everything we needed to do to win that we could do.
Right.
I think Baton Rouge was definitely a big turning point. We kind of believed that we were going to win, but believed we were going to do the right things to win. So that definitely was helped. And then Carolina, I know they're also struggling to start, but they're always a good team and we're always going to get their best. So take one win away from them, I guess we'll take that and move forward.
Transitioning from the team to you, Galvs, you're playing for your home state. Of course, you're from Atlanta, Georgia. Talk to me about how you first got involved with the game of hockey when you were a youngster.
Yeah, my dad, he got me into it. His dad got him into it. So really lucky to have the parents that I did have, because they supported me through everything playing hockey, and it's not necessarily easy to have a kid playing hockey in Georgia. You got to drive a lot, travel a lot. So really thankful to have them, and they really just did everything to allow me to keep playing.
When you first laced up the skates, were you a forward, defenseman, goalie?
Forward, always a forward. Weirdly, really wanted to be a goalie when I was a kid, but I'm thankful my dad shut that down pretty quick.
Any goalies that you looked up to? Of course, being from Atlanta, I assume you grew up a big Thrashers fan?
Yes, of course, Thrashers fan. I weirdly really liked Kari Lettinen.
Okay.
I don't really know why, but I just liked him.
Fun name to say.
Yeah, exactly.
And a very great goaltender in his own right. Aside from, of course, Kari Lettinen and the goaltender that you looked up to when you were young, were there any forwards, whether that be on the Thrashers throughout the rest of the NHL as you were developing into the hockey player that you are now, that you looked up to and perhaps wanted to emulate your game after?
Yeah, as a kid Thrashers fan, of course I really liked Ilya Kovalchuk, and then Marian Hossa as well. Favorite player I would say is probably Ovechkin. Okay. I wouldn't say I necessarily play like Ovechkin, but he is definitely my favorite player.
So transitioning now from your time in Atlanta as a youngster to when you were able to get involved with the game at a little bit of a higher level, you have a pretty deep relationship with Kevin St. Jacques. Can you talk about how you got involved with him and how that relationship has developed and eventually brought you to the Dragons?
Yeah, Kevin, one of the best coaches I've ever had. He kind of helped me a lot in learning how to play the game the right way, because he's a great hockey mind. He was my coach in juniors in Atlanta.
Okay.
I had played with him for 2 years. Luckily enough, he's a great guy, so I stayed in touch with him, and he recommended coming down here. He said it was a great organization, so super thankful to have him as a coach and for him helping me get down here.
In the South, there's a few things your home needs. Like you need a strong fan on a hot day.
It's so hot.
Like Friday nights need football.
Game day!
Like front porches gotta have rocking chairs.
Bye, Grandma. Bye, Grandpa.
And in the South, you need pest control you can trust to protect your home. That's why you need Cook's Pest Control.
Cook's Pest Control.
Hey, it's Bill, your foodie guy, and you know I love food, right? So we've teamed up with Mike and Ed's Barbecue in Columbus on Schaumburg Road and our friends at Pepsi Buffalo Rock to create $1 Wing Wednesday. Look what I've got here. I've got a pile of wings, I've got my celery, and I've got my free Pepsi. I'll see you at Mike and Ed's on Schaumburg Road in Columbus. $1 Wing Wednesday. See you there.
Welcome back to Hockey on the Chattahoochee. Liam Godimer here with you. I'm your play-by-play broadcaster. After 20 minutes of play, the River Dragons have a 3-0 lead over the Athens Rock Lobsters, who are coming to town for the third time this season. The previous 2 games, well, it was dominated by Athens. Tonight, a completely different story. The goal scorers for the River Dragons in this order. Kicking things off, well, it was none other than the man out of Massapequa, New York. He wears number 8, and his name is Tyler Barrow. Number 74, Kevin Sabat at 8:14 would take advantage of a Rock Lobster turnover right at their own blue line, make it 2-0. Then at 10:06 on the power play, making it 2 goals on the man advantage in the period. That would be Alex Storjahan, forward out of Anthem, Arizona. The shots on goal were 12-5 in favor of the River Dragons after 20. Columbus will skate from right to left in this second period wearing their red jerseys. Tonight, of course, a Friday where we remember everyone deployed. While the Rock Lobsters skate from left to right. The 2 teams skate 4 aside. For Columbus, it'll be Alex Storjahan, Mike Wynn, Tyler Barrow, and Josh Colton. This is Liam Godimer saying it's go time on the second period. So Joseph Mack wears number 74 for Athens. Creative forward who has added a lot of depth scoring for the Rock Lobsters. He's got the puck in the far side corner. His pass to the top, fumbled. We have a penalty. This is 2 minutes for tripping on the River Dragons. Mike Wynn will go to the box, and we will skate 4-on-3. The Rock Lobsters, that is, will skate 4-on-3. And Columbus now on the floor in the core penalty kill. Let's see how each team lines up. The River Dragons on the PK entering play tonight, well, 84% efficient. That's good. On the other side for Athens, well, they average, ready for this, 5.1 goals per game. No question that on the power play, they operate at north of 20%. So Garrett Milan, the shifty Garrett Milan. The dynamic playmaker, he'll sauce it over to the far wing. It's Eric Neely. Shinkarik, the blast from Milan. Perhaps in search of Gleb Banderkin, the Russian forward, who is in front. Eric Neely calls Athens home as Roy makes a save as he went down. Banderkin beats Brody Thornton to the puck, but Thornton took it right back for the moment. Neely's now got it. Rink wide, his pass misses Shinkarik. So skating over to the vacated space, that's Garrett Milan. Picard now out of the box, so this a 5-on-3 power play for Athens. Milan, Neely with Roy out of position, seemingly. He makes the glove save anyway. Shout out to Tyler Roy, number 35 in net for Columbus. "6'2", 185 pounds out of Brighton, Michigan. There he is. Tyler Roy, not just a great goaltender, but a fun guy to have a chat with. I find myself on the bus trips when we go on the road, talking to Tyler Roy for quite a bit. Alexander Jemayev cannot win the defensive zone faceoff, so it's Carter Shinkarik. Milan gets spun around, but he still got it. Shinkarik at the right point. He had nobody near him, still couldn't keep it in. That will allow Matt Stoya to come out of the box right now. Mike Wynn will join him in 37 seconds. Out of midair, Matt Stoya, right after coming out of the box, takes a swing and got a clear out of it as well. 22 ticks of power play time for the Rock Lobsters. That zone entry unsuccessful. The dump in, getting down to an E, is Lucas Texmo. He'll stand his ground at center. And right there behind him is Kevin Sabat to finish off the successful floor and decor penalty kill. Here comes Mike Wynn. The floor and decor penalty kill now over. Joetten Blacksmith. Over to the right point, Virgili. He'll chop it ahead, and we've got a penalty on Matt Stoya. Banderkin brought down.
Fans at the concert table behind section 201 by your checkbooks. Before a second intermission, got some great prizes to give away from Hollywood Connection. Roosters, cell phones, and
Stoya to the penalty box, floor and decor. The penalty kill is back.
And also while you're over there, get your chance to win a red Brody Thornton jersey. Stop by the concierge table for the jersey on the bag raffle. Bring in the merchandise stands around the upper concourse to purchase.
The second penalty of the night for Matt Stoya. He went off with 20 seconds to go in the first for a hook. Here, 2:38 into the second, also a hook. Perhaps a shorthanded break for Tyler Barrow, but he was held up, no call. And behind the play, Storjahan was taken down. That was called. There could have been two penalties on one rush there. So the floor and decor penalty kill, short-lived. The two teams will skate four aside yet again. And Picard goes to the box, all because of the aggressiveness of one Tyler Barrow. The penalty is interference. And is that Brandon Picard back to the box? Yes, it is. So that negates the entirety of the Athens power play.
Athens penalty number 76, Brandon Picard, minute for interference.
Picard was serving the too many men on the ice bench minor, taken at 19-14. Now he goes off for interference. The two teams skating 4-on-4. Barrow tripped up. Anything? No? No? All right. Philip Virgili. He'll weave. To the goal line he goes, behind the net. This is Shinkarik. He'll leave it off for Garrett Milan. He takes a hit from Barrow. Mack to the left wing corner, Shinkarik. We have a stop. A penalty. Another penalty. This will be on the River Dragons. Alex Storjahan heads off. Everybody keeping track? Not confusing for everyone? All right. Storjahan takes a seat. And now Columbus will be down a man again. It'll be 4-on-3. The shots on goal, 13-7 Columbus, 2-1 in favor of the Rock Lobsters here in this second period. Producer adamant that we have 15 shots on goal. So for everybody watching on YouTube, it's going to stay that way. That only makes William Lavalier look better. You know that, right? Yeah, I'm talking to you, producer. And now, some more deliberation. It's been a confusing night. Kirk Underwood and Carter Shinkarik talking to both referees. They look like that Spider-Man meme. No, you. No, you. They're pointing at each other. It's pretty funny. And now Carter Shinkarik says, no. I'm trying to decipher what they're saying. I'm not a lip reader, but we've got some good camera angles here at the Civic Center. Up close and personal. What do you think they're talking about? Where they're going for the holidays? What they're having for dinner after the game? I don't think Kirk's going anywhere for the holidays because we play on the 26th and 27th. Now Kyle Moore comes over as well. Throwing some numbers out there. Came to a hockey game, got math class. Shinkarik finally skates away, as does Kirk Underwood. Let's go, gentlemen. Come on. Let's come away with a decision now. Got places to be, people to see. The only place I have to be and the only people I have to see. Every single one of the River Dragons fans here tonight. The only place to be is right here in this wonderful broadcast booth, right here at home. Hockey on the Chattahoochee? Yes? All right. It'll be a double minor penalty on Alex Storjahan. That's 4 minutes. The pass intended for Neely. It pinballs back to the left circle. Shinkarik on the forehand, shoots Roy, the save. He goes down and gets the whistle from the referee, who was adjacent to the near post. Tyler Roy doing his part, keeping this score the way it is, 3-0. 3:55 into the second. The Rock Lobsters skating 4-on-3. Eric Neely down the wall. He'll get it right back. Neely, the veteran forward. Left circle shooting is Milan. It did not get through. Roy was wondering, where's the puck? We could thank his defenseman, Josh Colton, for the biscuit not getting through to him. So Shinkarik will fling it off of the end boards. Milan keeps it alive, punching it through the legs of Wynn. Croucher cannot let it go. He'll settle it down at the wall. Faking the slapper is Milan. He'll dish it back for Shinkarik, who trails him. Shinkarik cuts over to the right. Milan high slot, one-timer from the left, and Roy with the collarbone. Here's Milan, he scores. Garrett Milan, top shelf, it's 3-1. So the Rock Lobsters deficit goes from 3 to 2. Of course, Milan, the only player in the FPHL last year to crack 100 points. It earned him an MVP. He had 37 goals, 64 assists. This year already, with the goal, 32 points now in 20 games. And he's not even through that 20th game. Milan out of North Vancouver, British Columbia. One of many offensive threats for Athens. That's why they average 5 goals a game. To be honest, keeping them off the board for 25 minutes could take something away from that. And Columbus have given themselves a 3-goal lead, now trimmed to just a 2-goal advantage. The Rock Lobsters still on the power play for another 85 seconds. Jesse Lowell, number 27. Onside, the dish, the drive, misses the net. Ryan Hunter all over Luke Croucher. He took a penalty. I don't think the fans came to see a whole bunch of power plays and penalty kills. The officials taking over the show. Ryan Hunter not happy about it. Let's go to immediate timeout.
In the South, there's a few things your home needs. Like you need a strong fan on a hot day.
It's so hot.
Like Friday nights need football.
Game day!
Like front porches gotta have rocking chairs.
Bye, Grandma. Bye, Grandpa.
And in the South, you need pest control you can trust to protect your home. That's why you need Cook's Pest Control.
Cook's Pest Control.
Vector Ply Corporation is a world-leading manufacturer of carbon, fiberglass, and Kevlar composite fabrics located in Phoenix City, Alabama. Our customers depend on us to produce iconic brands such as Malibu and Nautique boats, Cub Crafter airplanes, and the historic C8 mid-engine Corvette. Even the light poles surrounding the Columbus Civic Center were produced by a Vector Ply customer using Vector Ply fabrics. If you're looking for an exciting career with a growing manufacturer located right here in the Chattahoochee Valley, visit our website, VectorPly.com, to learn more about Vector Ply and our opportunities.
Ryan Hunter goes to the penalty box. He'll join Alex Storjahan, who has a minute 11 remaining on his double minor. It'll be a 5-on-3 for Athens, and right now, in this second period, they're being gifted a golden opportunity right back into this game. Hunter for slashing. Storjahan in the box for slashing and then tripping. That was the conversation between the officials and the leadership group of each team. So Milan takes the faceoff. This has been one long 5 minutes and 35 seconds to begin this second period. Milan behind the net. Croucher to the top. Neely. No one-timer from Shinkarik. He'll send it down low. Neely fires. Blocked. And Brody Thornton will race over to the puck and dump it all the way down with quite a bit of conviction. Neely, by the way, stung after that last sequence in the offensive zone. We'll keep an eye on it. He doesn't have the puck right now. Here is Carter Shinkarik. Now Garrett Milan. Across the ice, Eric Neely, far side corner. Milan, the blast, Shinkarik. Out of play. Or no. The referee says play on, and as a result, Neely finds Shinkarik. Now Milan, his pass denied by Stoya. Shinkarik right point, whips it over to the outer edge of the left circle. Rink wide, Milan backdoor tap in by Croucher. Bang, bang, 3-2. The Rock Lobsters on the power play, a thing of beauty the way they pass the puck, really. Before you know it, it's in the back of your net. So Storjahan's penalty finally comes off of the board. 2 penalties, I should say. Took a slash and a trip. Are we going to have a review here? Perhaps.
Teams will be skating 5-on-5.
I don't believe so. No review. The question as to whether the two teams will skate 5-on-5. Some 5-on-5 play here in this second period would be a welcome sight. We haven't had any of that. Philip Virgili comes over. Kirk Underwood does. Kirk's doing a lot of talking here. And now the crowd getting restless. We would just like hockey to return, please. That's all we ask for.
5-on-4, therefore we should be skating 5-on-5. Thank you.
$13:18 to go here in the second period. The two teams skating 5 aside. Thank you, Dana.
Athens power play goals for number 10, Garrett Milan, assisted by number 3, Luke Croucher, at 6:42 in the second period. That's Milan from
Here is Mack to tie the game. Roy closes the pads up. The goal goes to Milan, but clearly it was Croucher at the back door. It just came down to whether he got a stick on it or not. Galvin will bounce it forward for Tyler Barrow, but Virgili, the forward, comes back. He'll get air under the puck without icing it. So the puck settled down by Josh Colton. Right next to the River Dragons bench, Ryan Galvin, who joined me on Chatting on the Chattahoochee. I hope everybody enjoyed part 1 during the intermission. Part 2 coming your way after the second period comes to a close. So Barrow takes a hit. He's separated by Mack and now Virgili. This will be a 3-on-3. So instead of skating it in, he'll dump it in and get the puck back after the attempted zone exit from Wynn goes awry. A loose puck picked up at the goal line. Shooting is Picard. Picard got a piece of it, I should say, right at the side of the net. Now Storjahan with Wynn. Storjahan pulls up. Tried to lead a driving Wynn to the goal of Lavalier. He'll be forced to work his way to the far corner, bank it off of the back of the net where Jemayev picks it up on his forehand. This is Lucas Texmo, a wrister, pad save, rebound, and Storjahan on the backhand, pushed it off to the side of the goal. Texmo gloves the puck down to himself. Off of the far flank, Storjahan tries to keep it in, but he cannot. How about Kirk Underwood right there in support? He'll ladle it right back into the offensive zone with 11:37 to go. You can see the River Dragons' physicality ramping up here in this hockey game. Tyler Barrow has Texmo, who skates into the puck and scores! Let's take a look at Lucas Texmo's first goal as a River Dragon. It all started with Tyler Barrow. And Lucas Texmo was pumped about that one. Jump right into the glass, right next to a whole bunch of your best friends cheering on their favorite team. The River Dragons now back ahead by 2, courtesy of the rookie blue liner number 6.
River Dragons goal scored by number 6, Lucas Texmo. Assisted by number 8, Tyler Barrow at 8:33 in the second period. That's Texmo from Barrow. River Dragons goal at 8:33.
Here's Sabad across the ice. That puck deflected off of a teammate. So this will be a 3-on-2. Shinkarik. Dumas tries to whack it out of midair, and he takes a big bump from Thornton. Stoya now for Pizzamenti, who takes a hit to make a play. He'll backhand the biscuit out to neutral. How about that hit from Jemayev, who went flying into a rock lobster right at center. Stoya slowly surveys his options, shooting from the right circle. It was Joette and Blacksmith, Lavalier, the stop. A brouhaha ensues. Milan and Pizzamenti. I will say this, the Rock Lobsters do not like it when an opposing player touches Garrett Milan. Matt Stoya, one of those players for the River Dragons, doesn't care. He'll tussle with anybody. Has some words for the Athens bench as he goes off for a change. I love Blink 182 as well. Played a little bit too long there, but no worries. Here is Eric Neely, number 7, on the backhand. Big hit from Blacksmith. Now Van Durkin has it right outside of the blue line. He'll reverse to center. His pass picked off by Blacksmith for the moment, who extended his reach in an attempt to get to the puck. Now Lavalier will come out of his net. Lavalier tonight has given up 4 goals on 16 shots.
Remember, it was Lavalier who had a shutout for nearly the entire game the last time and the first time he was here this season. The former River Dragon not having a great time of it tonight. We'll be right back to the River Dragons Broadcast Network. Thank you so much to everybody streaming tonight's game.
In the South, there's a few things your home needs. Like you need a strong fan on a hot day.
It's so hot.
Like Friday nights need football.
Game day!
Like front porches gotta have rocking chairs.
Bye, Grandma. Bye, Grandpa.
And in the South, you need pest control you can trust to protect your home. That's why you need Cook's Pest Control.
Cook's Pest Control.
Vector Ply Corporation is a world-leading manufacturer of carbon, fiberglass, and Kevlar composite fabrics located in Phoenix City, Alabama. Our customers depend on us to produce iconic brands such as Malibu and Nautique boats, Cub Crafter airplanes, and the historic C8 mid-engine Corvette. Even the light poles surrounding the Columbus Civic Center were produced by a Vector Ply customer using Vector Ply fabrics. If you're looking for an exciting career with a growing manufacturer located right here in the Chattahoochee Valley, visit our website, vectorply.com, to learn more about Vector Ply and our opportunities.
The second period began with the score 3-0 Columbus. It now is 4-2 River Dragons. Allow me to fill you in. The first two goals of the period were both scored by Athens. One at even strength, one on the power play, both seemingly off of the stick of Garrett Milan, although I believe Luke Croucher should get credited with the second and most recent goal for the Rock Lobsters. For the River Dragons, well, they have one goal in this period, and it's Lucas Texmo, his first goal as a pro. Assisted by Tyler Barrow, who now has a 2-point night, as does Alex Storjahan. Now Ryan Galvin is in the box, and the River Dragons back on the floor in the core penalty kill. They're getting their work in on the PK tonight, as they did well in Twin City against the Thunderbirds too. As a shot from the point, that's kicked away by Roy. Of course, no Trevor Babin tonight or this weekend. Babin day to day. Hoping that Babin will be back in between the pipes soon, but never a bad thing to have number 35 in there for the River Dragons. There's a penalty on the River Dragons. Tyler Barrow will go off. He ragdolled his man right down to the ice. Neely should surrender possession here if he's smart. And he does. Storjahan doesn't touch the puck, and the play whistled down anyway. Man, if Alex Storjahan, I'm with him. And Tyler Barrow not happy either. He thought there was a dive or something. I will say this, Alex Storjahan never touched that puck, and it bled outside of the line. That should have killed off at least another 10-15 seconds of the original penalty to Galvin. So Alex Storjahan really unhappy as he skates off. I don't blame him at all, really. How are you going to pull the play dead if the team who took the penalty does not have possession of the puck? It's not how hockey works. You're just assuming that that's going to happen. And I believe Tyler Barrow's done. There's Tyler Barrow heading off. And that's huge for the River Dragons. Perhaps he barked at the referee a little bit too much, but you know, with the way this game has been going, we're not even, are we halfway through yet? Yes, we're more than halfway through. It's been a penalty parade, man. This is reminding me of the game in Twin City, opening night in Florence. We just want to watch some 5-on-5 hockey. Is that too much to ask? Of course, the FPHL adopting the NHL's rulebook prior to this year. And I had a chance to ask head coach Bichard after a couple of games that saw so many infractions. And he said, well, I guess it's on me because I was in favor of the rulebook changes. I think it's a good thing, but at the same time, kind of taking away the enjoyment and the fun. Power plays are great and all, but we want to see these teams go to battle at even strength.
2 minutes for hooking, 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct, and a 10-minute misconduct.
Wow.
At 11-12.
2 minor penalties to Barrow. It's another 5-on-3.
Misconduct at 11-12. Team
Cleared out by Alex Storjahan. Nicely done by number 4. He'll skate right off and get a well-deserved seat on that bench. Shinkarik drives in. The puck tapped back by Croucher. Here's Garrett Milan at the right wing, half boards. Neely, Milan. The pass back for Neely. Jemayev got a stick on it. 25 seconds of 5-on-3 time remaining as Milan hits the window on the blast. Croucher from beneath the goal line. He'll dance away from Colton and win. No luck. Neely, left point. Here's the drive, and it misses the cage. 5 seconds of 5-on-3 time to go. Shot comes in. Stick save by Roy. Trying to whack at it is Neely. He swung and missed. Neely has it again. Galvin onto the ice. Protecting the house. Roy makes a save at the near post. It's worked over to the far side as we're back to 5-on-4 for 2:30 to go. On the floor in the core, penalty kill. Shinkarik to the back door, tipped right into the goal. Shinkarik got that one, or excuse me, Croucher got that one. And the Rock Lobsters slicing and dicing the River Dragons penalty kill right up. Making 84% efficient seem like it's nothing. I mean, the second and third goals for the Rock Lobsters tonight, identical. Identical goals. The River Dragons still on the floor in the core penalty kill for another 2 minutes. The score is 4-3. We've got 7 minutes to go here in the second period. Gleb Van Durken, Jesse Lowell turns away from Brody Thornton and Benjamin Pizzamenti, tied up by Philip Virgili. Coming away from the pack is Kolatarsi. Here's Mack from the right circle, and the net front tip from Van Durken is gobbled up by Tyler Roy. So for those who are wondering how many penalties there have been in this game up to this point, I was never great at math. 18. 18 combined penalties. And we have 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the second period. Will we get 30? The line is 30. Let me know in the YouTube live chat. Are we going over or under 30? Not penalty minutes, penalties. There have been 18 already. I know I'm not joking. Benjamin Pizzamenti, the lift. I guess I have to make a decision, right? Just for everybody watching and listening. Oh boy, here we go. Ryan Hunter, a big hit, and Carter Shinkarik did not like that. As if the referees have not called enough penalties tonight. They both have their arms raised. We get it. We get it. Cooler heads prevail. Ryan Hunter goes to the box, and this is just getting out of hand. I'm not saying it's not a penalty on Hunter, but now Hunter's going off. It definitely was a hard hit. Most likely is a board. But at some point, we have to return to normalcy, don't we? Jemayev saying to Shinkarik, I know we just talked 2 minutes ago, and I know we just huddled up like this for 10 minutes a few moments ago, but let's talk again. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? Okay. All right, they skate away. Jemayev goes to the now less populated River Dragons bench with Tyler Barrow and Ryan Hunter off in the locker room. Well, the lines for the bathroom during the intermission won't be too long, and the concession lines too. You could just leave at any point here in this second period, come back, and they'll still be talking. 5 minutes on the scoreboard for Ryan Hunter. It's a 5-minute major. Shinkarik has 2 minutes on the board as well. Barrow still has 57 seconds remaining on his penalty. This will be a 4-on-3 as Shinkarik took an extra minor penalty. That's big with the Rock Lobsters up a man. They're without number 14. Croucher shoots and a save made by Roy. 5 minutes of penalty time issued to Ryan Hunter. A game misconduct to Ryan Hunter.
Team skating 4-on-3, Athens power play. Your Dragons continue on a floor and decor penalty kill.
Wynn couldn't get it out on the initial swipe, so Maya keeps it in. This is Milan and Maya. Garrett Milan zips it over to the left, Neely. Maya at the top of the point. The blast from Milan, he did not get all of it. Milan calling for it, Maya shoots, it's blocked in front. Maya's got it back, his slapper, Roy right there to make the pad save and then bring the puck in with his stick. If you're just joining us, we obviously have 7 combined goals. The River Dragons had a 3-0 lead over 20 minutes of play. And here in the second, thanks to many power plays, the Rock Lobsters have inched their way back into this one. And they will be skating 4-on-3 for another 10 seconds. Then we will go to 4-on-4 hockey for around 55 seconds.
On the skills 1 penalty, team skating 5, skating 4-on-4.
Now the team skating 4-on-4. Here's Milan trying to knife all the way through the defense. He ran out of real estate at the goal line. Neely's been out there for over a minute, the veteran. Maya, Neely. Croucher fakes the slapper, lets the wrister fly, and it's sticked aside by Roy. Croucher, the keep. He coughs it up. Kevin Sabad has his second breakaway of the game. And a save made by Lavalier. He cut to the left, then shot to the right. Do we have another penalty?
Media timeout.
Let's go to a media timeout. When we come back, I will let you know.
What drives us to live for this game?
Yep.
There's the catch.
Do we enjoy the pain? Is it chasing greatness? Or is it passion? Teetering on madness. We're here for one simple reason. We love football. All in, all season. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, it's Bill, your foodie guy, and you know I love food, right? So we've teamed up with Mike and Ed's Barbecue in Columbus on Schaumburg Road and our friends at Pepsi Buffalo Rock to create $1 Wing Wednesday. Look what I've got here. I've got a pile of wings, I've got my celery, and I've got my free Pepsi. I'll see you at Mike and Ed's on Schaumburg Road in Columbus. $1 Wing Wednesday, See you there.
Back here on the River Dragons Broadcast Network, the Athens Rock Lobsters are on the power play for another 3:10. Well, they will be back on the power play in 10 seconds. Right now, the two teams skating 4 aside. But Carter Shinkarik will come out of the box. Hold on, let me time it. Right now. Brody Thornton winds up and fires a slapper into the catching glove of the former River Dragon, William Lavalier, who wears number 30 in white and red for Athens tonight. The Rock Lobsters making their 3rd trek to the Dragon's Den this season. They're 2-0 here in this building. Outscored Columbus 14-3 across those 2 games. Tonight, well, it's been a tight affair in which the River Dragons jumped out early. But the response has come here in the second stanza from the visitors. They're on the power play for 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Ryan Hunter, game misconduct in a 5-minute major. The leading goal getter for the River Dragons back in the locker room. So Carter Shinkarik, number 14, he'll cut to the right. Tape-to-tape pass, Milan. Missed Roy's stick side, but Mack there to scoop it up. Milan straightaway, watched by Galvin in a tight area. The sauce feed for Mack missed his stick. So Lavalier comes out aggressively with 100 seconds to go in the major to Ryan Hunter. So Milan, who gets a ton of ice time. No player in the FPHL cracked 100 points in the FPHL last year outside of, well, Garrett Milan. Storjahan does well inside of his own zone to maneuver the puck ahead. The puck comes back for win. And he'll move the puck the other direction, where Storjahan will dance around the Rock Lobster and push it off the outside of the post, perhaps. Pizzamenti shorthanded. He and Storjahan doing excellent work in the Rock Lobster zone. Pizzamenti has a lot of open space at the far side point. He takes a shove from Shinkarik, but will get to his bench anyway, shovel it in on Lavalier, and go off for a line change. What a shorthanded shift. What else can you say about the defensive work, game in and game out from Benjamin Pizzamenti? Gleb Van Durken, somehow that puck is onside, and he scores. I just don't get it. I don't know how that puck was onside. So, head coach Bichard, please look at that iPad and call for a review immediately, because I do not think that that was onside at all. I think that was completely offsides. And Austin Doe looking at the iPad on the bench. Head coach Bichard, if I could scream it to you, I would tell you. If I could text you, I would text you. I could text you, but you don't have your phone on you. Please review this play. No chance this was onside. No chance. How that was not whistled down in real time, I will never know. I mean, that was an easy one. Really? They are 100% stalling, and Tyler Roy is skating over to his bench. I'm giving you a thumbs up over here. Review this. Tyler Roy with a little bit of a pad issue. Totally not taking a longer look at this, as whether it's offside or not. I love Tyler Roy. This is great. Well, the score is 4-4 for now. But in this broadcaster's opinion, I do not think that that was onside. But Austin Doe, he would know. Of course, if you challenge and you fail, that's another penalty on the board, and that goes into the thinking. But if it was 50-50, Sure, I would not review this in danger of having another penalty taken against your team. But I do not think this was 50-50. I think this is 90-10 that this play is offsides. We have a huddle going on outside of the blue line. Austin Doe and head coach Bichard are no longer looking at the iPad, so perhaps they're not going to review it. But from the naked eye, that looked offsides to me. But of course at ice level, a 5-minute major, so Athens can score as many times as they'd like. Somehow that play is onside. I'll have to talk to head coach Bichard about that. But again, it goes back to what I was saying before. You do not want to take another penalty in a period in which your team has been shorthanded for so long. Columbus is playing a solid game tonight for the amount of time they've been playing at even strength. You don't want to put yourself at risk of losing the lead just by going for a review that you might not know will go your way. But in this broadcaster's opinion, I'm going to take a second look. And for those watching on YouTube, once we head to commercial, I encourage you to take a look yourself. I did not think that was onside. Is this a penalty on Kirk Underwood for delay of game? I mean, the amount of penalties, this is a penalty for delay of game on Kirk. Don't get me wrong, but this is not fun to watch. This is not fun to call, I'll tell you. We had a 4-2 lead, and it was not fun to call. Well, it was fun to call that we had the lead, but I'm just saying, with the amount of penalties taken in the period. The first period was fun, but the second period here has not been too fun. The Rock Lobsters have outscored Columbus 4-1 here in this second period. 22 penalties, by the way. Over/under is 30. 45 seconds to go here in the second period. Neely with his team on the power play. He goes down. No, River Dragon brought him down to the sheet. Just went down under his own power. Milan outside of the red line. He'll twirl away from Storjahan with 22 seconds to go. 70 seconds on the 2-minute minor for delay of game on the captain, Kirk Underwood. Neely cross ice, the pass for Croucher out of his reach. Neely's now got it again at the wall. Neely, Croucher on the backhand, he tries to stuff it in on Roy, who made sure to get down and punch that puck out. That'll do it for the second period, finally. The River Dragons will be on the floor in decor penalty kill for 50 seconds when we return for the third. The score after 40 minutes, it's 4-4 here in Columbus. When we come back, I've got a recap of the hockey game up to this point.
An orthopedic injury doesn't mean you have to spend hours in the ER. Houston Urgent Ortho now offers orthopedic urgent care 6 days a week. At Houston Urgent Ortho, see an orthopedic specialist for your fracture, sprain, strain, or pain. Everything you need for your orthopedic injury is here, because orthopedics is all we do. Go straight to the specialist. Go to Houston Urgent Ortho.
Vector Ply Corporation is a world-leading manufacturer of carbon, fiberglass, and Kevlar composite fabrics located in Phoenix City, Alabama. Our customers depend on us to produce iconic brands such as Malibu and Nautique boats, Cub Crafter airplanes, and the historic C8 mid-engine Corvette. Even the light poles surrounding the Columbus Civic Center were produced by a Vector Ply customer using Vector Ply fabrics. If you're looking for an exciting career with a growing manufacturer located right here in the Chattahoochee Valley, visit our website, vectorply.com, to learn more about Vector Ply and our opportunities.
Let Shredaway, a division of the Overbee Company, take care of all your document shredding needs. We can design a custom shredding program for your business today. No need to purchase equipment, no maintenance expenses, no need to prepare records for destruction, increase employee productivity, increase security, no worry. Was it really destroyed? Right now, all new customers can receive 10% off. Shredaway, a division of the Overbee Company, locally owned and operated in downtown Columbus. That's Shredaway, 706-577-9668.
Every day we're on the road, dedicated to servicing our community and neighbors. At Air Force Heating and Air, we're committed to your family's comfort all year round. Whether you need repairs, maintenance, or new system installation, the Air Force team is here for you, residential and commercial. Plus, we offer duct cleaning and sealant services, air quality and virus protection, and plumbing. Call Air Force Heating and Air today. Serving you is our top priority.
Welcome back to the River Dragons Broadcast Network. Liam Gadamer here with you live inside of the broadcast booth after 40 minutes of play. Columbus and Athens, well, they're tied 4-4. And, well, that comes after a second period in which the River Dragons entered ahead 3-0. Let's talk about it. The first goal of the game was scored at 3:55 of the first period, and it came on the power play off the stick of Tyler Barrow. Right at the bottom of the left circle, Barrow went 5-hole on the former River Dragon William Lavalier to put the puck into the back of the net, leading the River Dragons to a hot start. That would be continued by Kevin Sabad, number 74, who would light the lamp at 8:14. That would be a beautiful takeaway from number 74 in red. At the Rock Lobster blue line, he would race in all alone on William Lavalier, who was beaten by the forward out of Budapest, Hungary, putting Columbus ahead 2-0. Before the period was out at 10:06 while on the power play, the man out of Anthem, Arizona, Alex Storjahan, found the back of the net, the assist to Kyle Moore and Ryan Hunter. Then came the second period, and let's talk about it. Well, in short, after 40 minutes of play, you want to know how many combined penalties we have? I'm not going to count all the way. 22 combined penalties. The line is 30. Let me know in the YouTube chat. We going over? Are we going under? I thought we were going over in the second period, but I think we're going to have a little bit of a tame final frame. You know why? Because we're tied, and neither team, no player on either team, I should say, wants to be the one to take the penalty to lose their team the contest, which, once again, is unbelievably knotted up. Athens, once again, they scored 4 times. 2 of those goals went to Garrett Milan. 1 at even strength and 1 on the power play. On the power play again, it would be Luke Croucher and then Gleb Van Durken. 3 out of the 4 goals came on the man advantage, who had an abundance of power play time in that frame. The shots on goal in that second period, and what it is officially for the contest, 22-6 Athens. That's going to happen when you're on the power play for the majority of the period. Once again, only 6 shots for the River Dragons. They get outscored 4-1. The goaltenders first for Columbus. Tyler Roy has made 23 saves on 27 shots, doing all he can to keep his team in the game despite being shorthanded so many times. On the other side, William Lavalier, the former River Dragon who came in a perfect 9-0-0. He has made 14 saves on 18 River Dragon shots entering the final frame. I'm going to send it to a quick break. Then, when we return, we'll take a drive around the Federal Prospects Hockey League. It's the out-of-town scoreboard as intermission coverage continues right here on YouTube Live.
What drives us to live for this game?
Yep.
Here's the catch.
Do we enjoy the pain? Is it chasing greatness? Or is it passion? Teetering on madness. We're here for one simple reason. We love football. All in, all season. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, it's Bill, your foodie guy, and you know I love food, right? So we've teamed up with Mike and Ed's Barbecue in Columbus on Schaumburg Road and our friends at Pepsi Buffalo Rock to create $1 Wing Wednesday. Look what I've got here. I've got a pile of wings, I've got my celery, and I've got my free Pepsi. I'll see you at Mike and Ed's on Schaumburg Road in Columbus. $1 Wing Wednesday. See you there.
Back at the Civic Center on this Friday, December the 19th. It's time to take a drive around the Federal Prospects Hockey League for the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by our friends over at Zelmo's Zippin'. The Binghamton Black Bears at home have a 4-2 lead over the Danbury Hatchicks. That game is in the third period. Binghamton just keeps on winning. The Blue Ridge Bobcats and the Port Huron Prowlers, that game in Port Huron, who desperately need a win. They're ahead 3-2 in the third. Twin City and PD, they're taking on each other in the third period. That game in Florence, and the Thunderbirds have a stranglehold over the Ice Cats in that game. It's 3-0. Elsewhere, let's go to Indiana. 9 combined goals, and while Watertown is ahead 5-4. So perhaps the winning streak for Indiana will come to a close. It was nice while it lasted. The Athens Rock Lobsters and the Columbus River Dragons right here on the Chattahoochee River. It's 4-4 after 40. Topeka and Baton Rouge 1-1 in the second, and Monroe 2-1 ahead over Biloxi. That's the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by our friends over at Zelmo's Zippin'. With that, we'll send it to a commercial break. Then when we come back, part 2 of episode 2 of Chatting on the Chattahoochee, featuring forward number 28, Ryan Galvin.
Every day we're on the road, dedicated to servicing our community and neighbors. At Air Force Heating and Air, we're committed to your family's comfort all year round. Whether you need repairs, maintenance, or new system installation, the Air Force team is here for you, residential and commercial. Plus, we offer duct cleaning and sealant services, air quality and virus protection, and plumbing. Call Air Force Heating and Air today. Serving you is our top priority.
We'll talk about your first season with the River Dragons, which of course was last year, but let's talk about now your time in college, Ryan. You played Division III over at Wilkes University. You have some familiar faces from your time in college now with you with the Dragons. talk to me and the fans about your college experience as a whole and what it's like playing with Tyler Barrow again, somebody that you lit the lamp with a good amount of times in college.
Yeah, college, I had a great time playing in college. We had a good team. Not necessarily a great area, but it was such a good group of guys. I think that almost brought us closer together. And it was just a ton of fun showing up to the rink every day, competing for a championship. And yeah, me and Barzy, we were probably best friends at Wilkes and lived together. So it's nice to have him down here playing together again.
Any favorite memory for you from your time at Wilkes? And I said the same thing to Huey when he joined me on episode 1, appropriate memory.
Yes, yeah. I guess we won our conference championship, MAC championship, my sophomore and senior year.
Okay.
So all of that, the game, everything after comes with it. So those were probably my 2 best memories.
And then after your time in college, you had a very unique experience that very few players have the opportunity to go and do here in North America. You played overseas. Talk to the fans about what that meant to you.
Yeah, it was a really cool experience. It was something that I don't know why, but I really, really wanted to do, just get out of the country and see the world a little bit.
Yep.
So I went over there. I ended up getting to play with another one of my friends from college in Croatia. So to be over there with one of your good friends, it was awesome.
Yep.
It was a great experience.
That's fantastic. Well, Ryan, we're quickly reaching the end of our journey here on Chatting on the Chattahoochee, but the home opener is coming up this Friday, November the 14th, against the PD Ice Cats. Tell the fans why they should come out to the Columbus Civic Center and support the team not only this weekend, but the rest of the year.
Yeah, I mean, we love playing in front of our fans. We have the best fans in the league. You guys are kind of the reason why it makes it so special to play here. So we love having a great atmosphere. Come out. We'll try to put on a good show for you guys.
So, Galvs, who's scoring the first goal of the home slate, in your opinion?
That's a great question.
Could do a little friendly wager here, you know, no money on the line or anything, but just me against you. You get it right, you get bragging rights. I get it right, I get bragging rights.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Alex Dorjan.
All right, there you go. Never a bad idea to go with number 4. Well, for me, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody watching, this is not a prediction. This is a spoiler. The first goal of the home 2025-26 season is going to be number 28, Ryan Galvin. There's my prediction. Galvs, of course, everywhere on the ice. I predict number 28 is going to score the first goal of the home season coming up on Friday night. And Galvs, before we get to our dance move or joke, you're not just a hockey player. You also help to sell in the front office. Talk to the fans about how they can get involved with the River Dragons experience. Again, not just for this weekend, but for the entire year if they want to get season tickets, involved with perhaps one of our flex packs as well.
Yeah, season tickets, flex packs, groups. Really, it's a fun, we love having the fans out there. I think the fans love coming, so call the office, get set up with some tickets. Your support means the world to us, so hopefully we'll see you guys soon.
And we will put the phone number to the front office of the River Dragons and where you can contact Ryan Galvin via email if you want to get involved with the experience this season. Galvs, let's do it. Dance move or a joke. It's all you.
Yeah, I'll tell a joke. Not much of a dancer. What do you call a fish missing an eye?
What do you call fish missing an eye? Absolutely love that one. And I am going to whip and nay for everybody watching. Come to the home opener Friday, November 14th. It's the Columbus River Dragons. It's the PD Ice Cats. The puck drops at 7:35. You won't want to miss it. This has been episode 2 of Chatting on the Chattahoochee. I'm Liam Godimer. That is Ryan Galvin. Until next time, stay safe, stay well, and as always, let's go River Dragons.
What drives us to live for this game?
Yep. Here's the catch.
Do we enjoy the pain? Is it chasing greatness? Or is it passion? Teetering on madness. We're here for one simple reason. We love football. All in, all season. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, it's Bill, your foodie guy, and you know I love food, right? So we've teamed up with Mike and Ed's Barbecue in Columbus on Schaumburg Road and our friends at Pepsi Buffalo Rock to create $1 Wing Wednesday. Look what I've got here. I've got a pile of wings, I've got my celery, and I've got my free Pepsi. I'll see you at Mike and Ed's on Schaumburg Road in Columbus. $1 Wing Wednesday. See you there.
In the South, there's a few things your home needs. Like you need a strong fan on a hot day.
It's so hot.
Like Friday nights need football.
Game day!
Like front porches gotta have rocking chairs.
Bye, Grandma. Bye, Grandpa.
And in the South, you need pest control you can trust to protect your home. That's why you need Cook's Pest Control.
Cook's Pest Control.
.20 minutes on the clock. The third period is here. Both teams are on the sheet, and somehow, some way, we've got a tie hockey game. But I'm not here to dwell on the past. I am here to look ahead to the next 20 minutes of play, where the River Dragons can put this game away. Win the period, win the game. The goals for Columbus: Tyler Barrow, Kevin Sabad, and Alex Storjahan. Of course, Lucas Texmo, the fourth and final goal for the River Dragons up to this point. For Athens, Garrett Milan, Luke Croucher again, and then Gleb Van Durken. Columbus will be on the floor in the core penalty kill for 50 seconds to begin the frame. Kirk Underwood is in the box, completing the remainder of his minor for delay of game. Athens will skate from right to left in this third period, wearing their white uniforms with the red up along the back and down the sleeve. The red letters and numbers as well. While the River Dragons will skate from left to right. Of course, tonight being a Friday, they're wearing their red jerseys where we remember everyone deployed. The shorthanded unit for the River Dragons to kick us off: Alex Storjahan, Ryan Galvin, Matt Stoya, Brody Thornton, Tyler Roy still in the net. Eric Neely, Garrett Milan, Luke Croucher, Devin Maya, and Carter Shinkarik. Here we go. This is Liam Godimer saying it's go time on the third period. Let's do it. The puck deflected. Watch out over there in the River Dragons bench. Everybody okay? All right, everybody's okay. .22 combined penalties in this hockey game. .38 seconds away from some even strength hockey. I hope I'm not jinxing this game by saying that. Shinkarik off of the D-to-D pass. Here he comes. He wears number 14. And he is dangerous. Shinkarik off of the glass. The puck bounces down right next to him. He takes a cross check. That does not go called. And Neely will have to pick up the puck after it's given to him by the goaltender for Athens. That's William Lavalier. So Neely wears number 7. He scored in the first weekend set between these two teams a couple of weeks ago. Coming out of the box in 1 second is Kirk Underwood. Neely's still with it. Shinkarik with a lane to fire. It's blocked, and now perhaps a break for Alex Storjahan. Storjahan, a backhander, and it's kicked away by Lavalier. Shinkarik had gotten back to eliminate the angle. Now Texmo walks in, and Lavalier again. The puck still alive beneath the goal line. At the half boards, the puck kept in at the right point by Kyle Moore. Why not? Send it on. Joel Texmo, after his brother lit the lamp for the first time in his River Dragons career. D2D win and Colton go as the River Dragons try to retake control of this hockey game after they had it in the first period. But the Rock Lobster power play that came in at 23% struck. 3 times in the second period alone. 3 power play goals in 11 minutes. The Rock Lobsters, they gain possession off of the draw, and Joel Texmo lays a hit onto Jack Johansson. Mike Wynn in a tight area. Jewett Blacksmith tumbles with his man. As shooting is Johansson. Roy makes the save, but does not have the puck. It's loose, picked up by the River Dragons. Now numbers. Kyle Moore over to the left. Arister comes in, and a lower body save made by Lavalier on Texmo. Texmo to Blacksmith. Blacksmith double teamed. Texmo takes a hit from Johansson. The puck worked to the dasher where Underwood will skate into it. Blacksmith, Texmo. Solid shift to start this third period for Joel Texmo. He's gained the confidence of head coach Bishard, putting number 95 out there in a big time moment. A tie hockey game against a dangerous team. We're 2.5 minutes through the third period. So this is what full strength hockey looks like. Okay, I kind of forgot. Gleb Van Durken. No tip from Eric Neely, who had squeezed past the River Dragons defense. Van Durken. Offsides this time. That's an offsides on the opponent, which is brought to you by our friends over at Old School Barbershop. Alexander Jemayev. It's great to have him back. He's centering the line of Ben Pizzamenti and Kevin Saba. Just adds more scoring to this River Dragons group. The goal scoring entering tonight had dried up a little bit. I asked head coach Bishard about that. He said, well, that's hockey. Continue to do the right things. The goals will come your way. And, well, tonight, the goals have come our way. But unfortunately for Athens, the same for them. It's 4-4 with 16:40 to play. Gleb Van Durken already with a goal tonight. He'll steam his way to the net. Kevin Sabat does well to shove him off. And Brody Thornton will reverse and subsequently turn it over. Neely and Van Durken right there beneath the circle. Matt Garcia gets over to the half boards. That's the defenseman pinching up for Athens, who have the puck in the offensive zone. Pizzamenti can't get it out. Garcia all over him. Some help given, but it's still not out. Croucher to the front, and it's tipped right into the escape blade of the referee, who was at the goal line. Columbus will shovel it out to center. The third period, so they don't have to skate too far for a line change. A majority of the players on the sheet able to head off, as we have an icing on Athens. Brought to you by our friends over at Air Force Heating, Air, and Plumbing. That's one way to get a line change for your team. Have the other team ice the puck. That works. Thank you to Air Force Heating, Air, and Plumbing for sponsoring the opponent icing. And all of our sponsors, as always. So Ryan Galvin in the dot. the forward out of Atlanta, Georgia. Hope you enjoyed Chatting on the Chattahoochee featuring Galvin during the intermission. Who should be next on Chatting on the Chattahoochee? Let me know. As we have an offsides.
Offside, Athens, brought to you by Old School Barbershop.
Remember, no Ryan Hunter, no Tyler Barrow for the River Dragons. That's their leading goal getter and leading point producer. Lavalier falls down as he goes after the puck. He's out of his net, and Storjahan couldn't get it to the front. You don't see that happen often as Stoya goes down in a heap behind the goal. Hope he's okay. Stoya gets back up and he'll slowly skate to the bench. Very seldom do you see that. The goaltender come out to play the puck with the utmost confidence, and then he falls down. Then two River Dragons fall down. That's Wynn and Underwood. What's going on here? This has been a wild night tonight. Ice might be a little choppy as Kyle Moore shoots and misses high to the glove side of Lavalier. That was a good look for the fire starter of the night. River Dragons short two players, two of their top guns, but the depth coming to play. But you have to worry about fatigue becoming a factor. It's been a lot of time killing penalties for the River Dragons in tonight's game. A lot of energy exerted through the first 40 minutes. Now Tyler Barrow will finally come out. Still without Ryan Hunter. We'll be right back.
In the South, there's a few things your home needs. Like you need a strong fan on a hot day.
It's so hot.
Like Friday nights need football.
Game day!
Like front porches gotta have rocking chairs.
Bye, Grandma. Bye, Grandpa.
And in the South, you need pest control you can trust to protect your home. That's why you need Cook's Pest Control.
Cook's Pest Control.
Vector Ply Corporation is a world-leading manufacturer of carbon, fiberglass, and Kevlar composite fabrics located in Phoenix City, Alabama. Our customers depend on us to produce iconic brands such as Malibu and Nautique boats, Cub Crafter airplanes, and the historic C8 mid-engine Corvette. Even the light poles surrounding the Columbus Civic Center were produced by a Vector Ply customer using Vector Ply fabrics. If you're looking for an exciting career with a growing manufacturer located right here in the Chattahoochee Valley, visit our website, VectorPly.com, to learn more about Vector Ply and our opportunities.
.15 to go here in regulation time. If you're just joining us, the River Dragons and the Rock Lobsters tied up at 4. Columbus scored the first 3 goals of the game, but the Rock Lobsters outscored the River Dragons 4-1 in the second period thanks to an abundance of time on the power play. Athens skates from right to left, Columbus from left to right. Tyler Barrow now back. The River Dragons, though, without Ryan Hunter. So Carter Shinkarik, number 14, the pest of the game, presented by our friends over at Cook's Pest Control, and also the sponsor for tonight's game, being Faith and Family Night. As Philip Virgili takes a tumble as he connects with a River Dragon. The puck now stretched north, but Virgili right there to overtake. Now Kevin Sabad, as the puck comes right next to the River Dragons bench inside of the defensive blue line for Columbus. He'll get it out. But now Thornton right back on the chase. He's double-teamed. Barrow there in support, and Tyler Barrow with a lot of energy after sitting down for a good amount of time. He makes the swift defensive play and allows the River Dragons to get a line change and set up an offensive chance. It was Barrow to Galvin, and Lavalier made the save. Those two played together in college, Barrow and Galvin. Very good friends off of the ice. Eric Neely, full steam ahead. Van Durken, he falls down. Everybody falling down. I gotta watch my feet. Maybe I'll fall down up here in the booth. I don't have a lot of room to my right. I'm going right down the steps if I fall. Here's Ryan Galvin. At the boards, he takes a hit. The zone exit, successful. It'll go all the way down. Will this have enough for icing? Yes, it does.
Brought to you by Twin Peaks. All right, fans, send it to the waves. Early from the fans, check out.
Jewett Blacksmith takes the face off without his line mate Colin Ratt. Here's Colton shooting. Shoulder save Lavalier. He had to stay on his skates as he connected with Blacksmith, who was in the crease. He gets a freeze. We're getting into next goal wins territory. 12:22 to go. So Joel Texmo, number 95, he'll work it in. Out of Ontario, Canada. Luke Croucher, number 3. The one-handed poke. It comes back to Joey Kolatarsi, who can't get it out. 3 and 4 having some trouble here, but Garrett Milan, the veteran forward, knows what to do in those types of defensive situations. As a sharp angle shot comes in on Roy, he makes the save, and subsequently no mistake in getting the cover. Now we've got a scrap. Joel Texmo involved. Who's in there for Athens? Garrett Milan. Columbus, of course, entered this matchup at a crossroads, having split the weekend series with Twin City, but dropping the most recent contest at the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds. Especially after a humbling sweep at home by these same Rock Lobsters that ended a 7-game winning streak. The River Dragons have shown signs of resilience tonight. Taking on a team at the top of the Continental Division. You want to be the best, you got to beat the best. Right now, statistically, Athens the best. Outside of course, the Binghamton Black Bears, just in terms of the Continental. As Shinkarik, he'll dance around just everybody, and Croucher sends that puck, I believe, off of the crossbar. Wow. Jemaev to the right wing, Benjamin Pizzamenti. I feel like this line has worked well for Columbus, a new unit for head coach Bichard's group. Throwing the body, we love to see it. Jemaev, Pizzamenti, and Sabad. Those are 3 large forwards. Croucher will bank it off of the end boards. Milan met by Underwood. Sabad's got the puck already with a goal tonight, and Lavalier has that puck stick to his chest. Of course, the River Dragons taking on the Rock Lobsters tonight and tomorrow. Then, well, next week, it's time to take on Twin City Thunderbirds the day after Christmas. Picard from Mac, 76-74 in front, tipped by 17. Philip Virgili, and 35 in red makes the save. For just 2 minutes, I want to call the players by their numbers. Play-by-play, no name, just numbers. Not going to actually do that. That'll be funny, though. $74 and 28 on the draw. You know who I'm talking about? Do you? You should know the River Dragon I'm talking about. That's Ryan Galvin. He's out of the face-off dot now, replaced by his line mate Tyler Barrow. We play on with 10:50 to go. This will not be icing, so Brody Thornton will set it up behind Tyler Roy, the goaltender for his club. Ryan Galvin cuts right. Tyler Barrow, his pass picked off. And now Picard will skate it free. Picard shoots, missed high. Colton got his stick in the way. In game number 301 in the Federal Prospects Hockey League for number 5 out of Los Angeles, California. I would be remiss if I did not give a special shout out to Carol Abrams, who's an usher here right outside of section 210 and 110, who joined me for the first ever weather report prior to the game. Carol and I are going to be standing right at ice level prior to every single game, telling the fans before they come out to the Civic Center how cold it is and what jersey they should wear. Tonight, the red, of course, where we remember everyone deployed. Thank you, Carol. It was a pleasure doing that with you. And check out the video on our Facebook page. Carol went viral. It wasn't me, I promise, all Carol. As Mike Wynn, right next to Tyler Roy. The puck deflected, kept in by the Rock Lobsters. We are exactly halfway through this third period as the puck gives Garcia trouble. Kyle Moore takes a stick up high. There's that arm raised. A high sticking penalty on Garcia. Nicely done, Dana. Hallelujah indeed. Reminds me of Damian Sandow for any of my wrestling fans out there. That was a throwback reference, I can tell you. My goodness, more of a conversation here at the scorer's table. Let's go to immediate timeout. The River Dragons will be on the Public's power play when we return. Hallelujah.
It feels like just yesterday our healing mission began. Inspired by visionaries, answering a higher calling. For 75 years, we've cared for this community, body, mind, and spirit. From checkups to life-saving heart surgery, from welcoming new life to supporting mental health and healing. For 3 generations, we've stood by your side, and our story is just beginning. Inspired by purpose, we are shaping the heart of healthcare.
Ladies and gentlemen, and everybody watching on YouTube Live and Sporfy, I have something to tell you. The Rock Lobsters have been penalized for 2 minutes, which means Columbus is on the Public's power play. The guilty party, well, that's Matthew Garcia, the blue liner.
Penalty number 36, Matthew Garcia.
Kirk Underwood, Tyler Barrow, quick tap, Kevin Sabad, no Ryan Hunter. Keep that in mind. Barrow, Moore, turns, fires, scores! That's what I'm talking about! The fire starter of the night gives the Dragons the lead. It's 5-4. Let's take a second look. It's a Publix power play goal for the River Dragons and Kyle Moore.
He shoots! The River Dragons power play goal scored by number 15, Kyle Moore. Assisted by number 8, Tyler Barrow at 10:29 in the third period. That score from Barrow, power play goal Columbus at 10:29.
So this is Josh Colton, near side of the ice. The River Dragons now ahead, 5-4 once again, with 8:50 to play in the third period. And I would like to give a shout out to everybody watching. You guys are awesome on YouTube Live and Sporfy. The fans are just amazing every single night. And whether you're here at the Civic Center or watching live on our stream, you are the best. And you heard it here first. And Kyle Moore, the reason why Columbus has the lead right now, a power play tally. Sharp angle, Sabat. Man, he had a lot of open space to try and pick past Lavalier, who's been a little bit leaky tonight, as Lavalier makes a save. William Lavalier seems beatable. Keep in mind, the Rock Lobsters come into this game winners of 7 games in a row. The River Dragons have lost 3 out of their last 4. We have a whistle. What do we got this time? What do we got? What do we got? It could really be anything. Offside, all right, there you go. If you have offside, you win a prize. You should win a bigger prize if you picked offsides correctly, because the way this game's going, I would have chosen penalty on one side or the other. 22, by the way. Is it 23 now? It's 23 now. Now that 30 mark looks a little low. Maya shoots. Saveroy. 7:45 to go here in the third. John Cena's theme song in the background. John, congratulations on an incredible career. A role model in every sense of the word. And the best part of his last match, he smiled when he tapped out. All right, back to hockey. Shinkarik misses the goal from the high slot. Alex Storjahan, the clearing attempt stopped down in the middle. So Philip Virgili will skate in. Up along the left wing. It pops back to Kolatarsi. His pass too hot for Shinkarik, so off of the bounce, off of the boards, he'll just whack it down beneath the goal line, where Virgili creates some open space. A one-timer from Shinkarik. That pinballs around, and on the backhand, Barrow will ice it.
Icing Columbus brought to you by Twin Peaks.
Face-off win for Athens. Lowell tries to let it fly off of the draw. It was blocked before getting to the cage. Van Durken will slide right past Mike Wynn. Neely keeps it moving. Lowell behind the net. He's engulfed by Wynn. And now, skating it out will be Ryan Galvin. Sauced north. Barrows got it at a sharp angle, and Lavalier makes the 5-hole save. Galvin shoots, Lavalier again, and he tries to whack it out of midair on the follow-up. That would have been epic. We have an errant stick to near circle in the defensive zone. Mike Wynn going to have to evade that, which he does, and he doesn't have to worry about it for right now. He goes off for a line change. But at some point, a River Dragon might want to just push that stick away to the wall. 6:20 to go here in regulation time. Columbus with a 5-4 lead. Kyle Moore, the go-ahead goal. Maya, left side, shoots, got a tip, and Underwood defended well in front of Roy. Johansson hustles to the puck. He gets there expecting an icing, but he does not get one. As a result, Benjamin Pizzamenti all over him. Johansson will skate out anyway. And Croucher on hat-trick watch. 2 goals for Luke Croucher tonight. Just 1 given to Garrett Milan. That will get changed. Pizzamenti still has the puck. What a shift for number 91. He continues to impress. Blacksmith wraps it around, and despite a few chops, Lavalier got over to the near post. Duet and Blacksmith, clean face-off win. Colton shot, rolls around where Kyle Moore picks it up, and Lavalier jumps onto that loose puck, but it's still poked loose all the way into the Columbus zone with 5:10 to go here in the 3rd period. The River Dragons have the lead. If you're just joining us, Kyle Moore, the go-ahead goal. That puck cleared from the defensive zone, up over the glass, into the lower bowl. Delay a game? No. The referee says the puck deflected out of play. Ryan Galvin and Joseph Mack. Galvin wins the puck back. Shooting from the left point is Mike Wynn. That's a save by Lavalier as the water bottle goes flying. The water bottle's in the net. Does that count as a goal? Lucas Texmo scored his first pro goal tonight on the backhand. Lavalier was looking over to his right. The puck went to his left. He was fortunate, nobody there for the River Dragons as that puck gives Roy some trouble. Picard's got it back, he'll fling it on, and they've tied the game. It's Joseph Mack. Joseph Mack right at the goal line, puts it in. This game is tied, ladies and gentlemen, 5-5 with 4:21 to go here in the 3rd. Oh, the ebbs and flows of a hockey game.
Athens goal scored by number 74, Joe Mack. Assist by number 76, Ryan Picard, at 15:38 in the 3rd period. That's Mack from Picard.
Joseph Mack gets the goal on cleanup duty for the Rock Lobsters. The score now 5-5. So Alexander Jemayev back out there alongside Kevin Sabad and Benjamin Pizzamenti. Neely lost the puck, and how about shoving his man straight down to the sheet, Brody Thornton. Benjamin Pizzamenti in perhaps his best game as a River Dragon in all 3 zones. He's had a couple of great games as a River Dragon, so that's saying something. But he has been straight up impactful. As hustling over to the biscuit, that's Joel Texmo, but getting there first, a Rock Lobster. Turning and sending the puck off of the dasher in the neutral zone is Josh Colton. Kyle Moore, room to shoot. He tries to dance around. An Athens defender, that was Kolatarsi, who got his stick right up high into, or right underneath rather, the lid of Kyle Moore. No call. So after a penalty-filled second period, the referee's deciding, well, not anymore. As Kyle Moore gets interfered with again. There's a penalty, finally. That's going to be interference on Athens. 2:51 to go. Let's go to our final media timeout of regulation time. Columbus to the Public's power play when we return.
Every day we're on the road, dedicated to servicing our community and neighbors. At Air Force Heating and Air, we're committed to your family's comfort all year round. Whether you need repairs, maintenance, or new system installation, the Air Force team is here for you, residential and commercial. Plus, we offer duct cleaning and sealant services, air quality and virus protection, and plumbing. Call Air Force Heating and Air today. Serving you is our top priority.
Tonight, the River Dragons have scored 3 times on the power play, 3 different goal scorers. In this order, Tyler Barrow, Alex Storjahan, and Kyle Moore. Kyle Moore's power play goal came right here in the 3rd period, but tying the game at 15:38 for Athens was Joseph Mack. Columbus really needs a regulation win over the Rock Lobsters. And the game-winning goal could very well come in the next 2 minutes. Tyler Barrow, goal line. Moore sends it right back, and Barrow hits the plexi on his decisive drive. Carter Shinkarik will wind up and slap the puck all the way down off of the glass. That was a loud one for sure. So Storjahan, Kevin Sabad, who has already scored tonight. Sabad and Storjahan, the puck lifted and gloved down by Underwood. Kyle Moore shoots deflected off of the stick of Kolatarsi. Barrow again. Here's the captain, Kirk Underwood, out of Littleton, Colorado. Storjahan, the big game player. Tyler Barrow, far corner. Barrow surveys. Goal line, Moore. Barrow again on a bouncing puck. He'll twirl and shoot. It's tipped. Storjahan will try and skate over to the right point in time, but neither he nor Kirk Underwood could keep it in. And losing the puck is Barrow. This might be a 2-on-1 for Athens. It's Milan. He shoots. And a blocker save by Roy. 2-on-1 short-handed featuring Garrett Milan and Carter Shinkarik. My goodness. Here is Croucher shooting. That's blocked. Barrow finally bodies him off. The puck takes a bounce dangerously in front of Roy. And now we've got Some rough stuff going on. Barrow brought right down. That's going to be a penalty here on Athens. Roy to the bench. The puck shoveled along by Storjahan. He is going to surrender possession. And the puck touched up by Jack Johansson. See, they blew the whistle when Jack Johansson touched the puck. That's how it's supposed to be. Five on three for 14 seconds. .62 ticks to go in regulation. Timeout, Columbus. So in the box for Athens, it's number 3, Luke Croucher, and number 19, that's Devin Maya.
Timeout, Columbus.
Fans with the break due to the timeout taken by the River Dragons. We have 62 seconds left to go. Whether you're watching on YouTube Live, Sporfy, or right here at the Civic Center listening to me, I'd be flattered. Stand up on your feet, get ready. It's time to find the game-winning goal. Is it coming in the next 62 seconds? We'll see. Let me know who is going to find the back of the net on this power play for the River Dragons. Prediction time. Game-winning goal. Kevin Sabah. Officially 66 seconds. Face-off won by the Rock Lobsters. The clearing attempt held in by Storjahan. Storjahan to the left. Barrow. Goal line Moore. He missed it. Out of the box in 2 seconds is Maya. Underwood. Barrow shoots. He left the puck behind. Maya might have a break, but his teammate couldn't find him cleanly. Roy with Maya behind him. Moves the puck well. Tyler Barrow has it with his team skating 5 on 4. Storjahan shoots. Misses high to the glove side. Kevin Sabat. Tyler Barrow. The pass from Barrow is redirected into the skates of Kyle Moore. Picked up by Milan. He's got Shinkarik going to the net, and Underwood got back. Milan, shorthanded, pushes the puck away from Sabad, who gets it right back with 10 seconds to go in regulation. The pass for Barrow, missed him. Outside of the red line, Moore could not go tape to tape with Sabad. It would have been offside, and we are headed to overtime. Roy made a save at the buzzer. I don't think it would have counted. We head to OT. Columbus will be on the power play for 58 seconds.
The official sponsor of River Dragons Hockey Overtime. After a short break, we will have a 4-on-3 sudden death overtime. I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your
With both teams getting to overtime, they each earn a point. Who will earn the extra point? We'll find out.
In the South, there's a few things your home needs. Like you need a strong fan on a hot day.
It's so hot.
Like Friday nights need football.
Game day!
Like front porches gotta have rocking chairs.
Bye, Grandma. Bye, Grandpa.
And in the South, you need pest control you can trust to protect your home. That's why you need Cook's Pest Control.
Cook's Pest Control.
Vector Ply Corporation.
The River Dragons on the power play for 58 seconds to begin overtime. They will skate 4-on-3. They will skate from right to left while Athens skates from left to right. In net for Columbus, that's Tyler Roy. In net for the Rock Lobsters, that's William Lavalier. The 4 skaters for the River Dragons, Alex Storjahan, Tyler Barrow, Josh Colton, and Kyle Moore. For Athens, they'll open up with Jesse Lowell, who takes the face off Garrett Milan. And the man on the back end, that's Carter Shinkarik. Storjahan on the face-off. He does not win it, but the River Dragons have possession to start us off. Shinkarik poked the puck away from Kyle Moore to begin things. Garrett Milan tries to dance around the River Dragons defending in their own end. Unsuccessful. Tyler Barrow with his team skating 4-on-3. 35 seconds of power play time to go here in overtime. Croucher in the box. Barrow shoots. A denial from Lavalier. Alex Storjahan with a 2-point night tonight. He has a goal and an assist. He now has 198 points in his FPHL career. Brody Thornton, Tyler Barrow. Barrow delays around the net. One-timer, and Lavalier. The save on the captain, Kirk Underwood. And as always, a special thank you to our friends over at Door Specialties for bringing us overtime. Door Specialties, one of the many partners that help the River Dragons. We thank them for their support. Overtime brought to you once again by Door Specialties. A tie-up off of the face-off as we return to action. Keeping the puck in at the blue line well was Thornton. One-timer, Storjahan. How about Joseph Mack, who tied this game, getting in the way. Columbus on the power play for one more second. Now we're back to even strength. It's 4-on-4 until the next whistle. Shooting is Thornton off of the glove of Lavalier. Behind the net, Barrow. One-timer, Underwood, and it pinballs around. The stuff-in try from Barrow and a save made by Lavalier. Underwood keeps it in. The Rock Lobsters in the defensive zone, tired. Here is Thornton at a sharp angle. He'll swivel away. Tyler Barrow. Alex Storjahan, Kirk Underwood. Pristine puck movement from the River Dragons. Underwood leaves the puck behind. He dives down in hopes of keeping possession for his team, but it does not happen. Croucher, one-timer, they've scored, and this game is over. Eric Neely, overtime game-winning goal for the Rock Lobsters, and they've won. It's 6-5, the final score.
And his goals for number 7, Eric Neely, just for number 3, Luke Croucher, at 1:35 overtime.
The Rock Lobsters had one opportunity at the Columbus net in overtime, and that's all they needed. They win tonight's game by a final score of 6-5.
Fans, give a hand for your Columbus River Dragons!
On a night where they played well at even strength, even the River Dragons couldn't overcome the penalty parade that encapsulated this evening's contest here on the Chattahoochee River. Before we let you go, it's time to recap tonight's game. An unfortunate ending, but Columbus still does skate away with a point. So the goals for the River Dragons tonight, in this order: Tyler Barrow, Kevin Sabad, Alex Storjahan, Lucas Texmo, and Kyle Moore. That would be it. The overtime game-winning goal, well, that went to Eric Neely for the Athens Rock Lobsters. In regulation, Athens received tallies from Garrett Milan, Luke Croucher again, Gleb Van Durken, and Joseph Mack. Once again, the overtime game-winning goal to Eric Neely. In net, taking the loss for the River Dragons, well, the man who made 31 saves on 37 shots, that's Tyler Roy. While on the other side, William Lavalier remains undefeated, 32 out of 37. Columbus with the loss falls to 10-7, 0-2-1, while Athens with the win improves themselves to 50 points in the Continental Division standings. They still remain right on top in the division standings. The River Dragons' next game will be tomorrow night right here at the Civic Center. Columbus taking on the Rock Lobsters yet again. The puck drops at 7:05 p.m., which means the coverage begins at 6:35 p.m. For the final time tonight, this is Liam Godimer saying, well, for the first time tonight, for the final time talking to you all, this is Liam Godimer saying farewell to our wonderful production staff, not just tonight, but every night. Thank you so much for your hard work. And for everybody who watched this evening's contest on YouTube Live and Sportfy, my appreciation to you will never be known. I am so appreciative of how much support that every single fan gives to me and River Dragons hockey each and every single night. Tonight, a loss, but tomorrow, a chance to get right back at it. Until then, stay safe, stay well, and as always, let's go River Dragons.